Hey guys, welcome to this Leopard 1 replay for the south side of Arctic region. This is a pretty decent matchup. 3 tier 10s, 2 artilleries, 3 tier 9s, bunch of tier 8s. 55% chance to win. It's definitely
It's time to get our asses in gear.
definitely half my fault there because I've got a fair number of tomatoes on my team here. So my position I'm going to go to is up on this little ridge bit here at G6. I used to only go here in my tank destroyers. I used to go north in my mediums and then down the south on the J line in my heavies. But this position here I found is so strong that I actually do it in everything now. Heavy, medium, TD. I think the only thing I'm ever going to go south in is the E100. Everything else works very well from this position. From here you're able to watch over the mid, you can overwatch the central area where a lot of light tanks like to go, and you can overwatch the north. For anything that comes down here, you can shoot it. Anything that pokes up here, you can shoot it. Anything that comes along here can be shot, and if they manage to wipe out your team down here, they have to come through this big open field. If they either want to come after you,
now.
or push towards the base, and from up here you can do a lot of damage to the sides. Ding! Extreme angle shot there on my front plate.
Put that thing away.
And bye bye T34. He was a blue player. That's why I said lol in the chat there, because he's a blue player. I was like, that's not exactly what I'd expect. A T34 blue player to do push through the middle of this map. Very confusing. I don't know how he expected any outcome than just what just happened there. $121. Fucking campers suck a dick, you fags. Now, if you were watching the minimap, you'd have noticed that he was up there alone, and he hard pushed right the way up to B3 for some reason and got wrecked, and he's surprised. Hello, beautiful.
Looks like my gun cutter is stronger.
T-37 is a really weak target. Has really weak armor.
International House of Pain.
And the Leopard has an excellent gun. This gun that's on the Leopard in 50M is amazing. I don't know why that TVP went down there. Okay. He was up here next to me. He should have just stayed there. He got shot from my position twice, this 57.
Time to kill everyone.
Like, he seems to be completely oblivious to the fact that I'm shooting him, or worse.
Looks like my gun cutter is stronger.
I purposely aimed that one into his rear sprocket to track him, lock him in place.
That never gets old.
And he's dead. Like, I'm not sure, him and the T-34, like, the 34 I'm not sure what was going on there. How do you expect a different outcome than that? And the 57 Heavy, he got shot from my position twice. He knew I was here, yet he climbed up a hill in the opposite direction to where I am. So, as far as I'm aware, the only thing left up here is the Object 140. We're winning this match. Object 430 you are. We're winning this match. I'm wondering if he might be down there, but he's not. So I'm gonna go instead of them. He's got no support, so I should just be able to take him out easy. And I'm full health. And the game's over. Pretty much won at this point, so.
Time for some
I can start getting
drive-by
aggressive.
dental surgery.
Bounced off.
Ah, fuck this clown.
I ram into him and that brings him down to a guaranteed one-shot kill.
That again.
He bounces off me.
Hail to the king, baby.
I don't know how he bounced off me there. Okay. And then I went for his commander's hatch. Swerve. Let's not get hit by artillery. Now I could go after the artillery here, and the SCB one there says get RT, but I know that in my position up on this little ridge bit here, I'm completely artillery safe, so artillery isn't a concern. Plus, there's a big number of enemy tanks here, which I can, let's not mince words here. I can farm damage off of. So if someone else wants to go and get the artillery, it's up to them. So I get back here, I see that they're about to push the south side, so I get back up to this position. So you saw how strong this position was against enemies along the middle and the north. Let's see how strong it is against enemies that tried to push the south.
Buzz off.
An additional thing this position gives you is whenever I poke out to shoot here, I can spot for anyone camping up on the G4, G3 line, which is where a lot of TDs like to sit. In this case, the T30 and the low, as well as artillery. Now, rather than keep poking at a hold down STI, I'd rather they start to push, so I'm sitting here waiting. And because it's an STI, of course, I've got heat rounds loaded. I'd rather they push so I can get good side shots, but I see the LSA has gone back. See if I can get a shot, and I fall down. Oops. STI and the IS-3 are still just sitting there. They haven't moved.
Power armor is for pussies.
Yeah, even with heat, there's no way I'm going to go through the front turret of an STI. But the STI gets hit by artillery there. You can see the 2 radio assists, 3rd radio assist. Even though he's not spotted, he is taking hits. RHM's in the base, the LSA's in the base. The other 3 are all still down here. There we go, this is what I wanted.
If I promised to kill you last, I lied.
As soon as they push into this open field, they are food. Like really, I prefer to just give them the south side.
Let's do this.
Comes our
No
next
fucking
customer.
way I'm doing that again.
Because if they take the south, they have to push through this open field, and that's where they just get slaughtered. Too often pub teams obviously don't realise this.
Rest
got a
in
beautiful high roll.
pieces.
Pub teams obviously don't realise this, and they like to meet force with force in like a little corridor.
Welcome to the International House of Pain.
I didn't realise that. I was so spotted, but
Hail
Goodbye.
to the king, baby.
I was able to just sit out there and watch him because 1, I'm artillery safe, and 2, I reload faster than he does. Oh, what's left is that room? Never mind. All that's left is artillery now, and 1 spotted there in the south, an object 261. So I'm going to load up high explosive. I double checked there. You see me unlock my turret. I double checked there to see how much penetration this HE has. It's 51, I believe. So I'm firing at T92 and object 261. So if I can one-shot them, it's better than two-shotting them. So I'm loading up a high explosive round, and I'm going to go up behind this 261, not in front of him. I'm just going to get shotgunned. If I spot the T92 first, there you go.
Put that thing away.
500 damage. The HE round goes right through.
Up close and personal.
Me and the low apparently had the same idea. The low also hit the 261 with high explosive. Glop, 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 glop. Yeah, so that basically just shows off that position there at G6 on this map. Now I said I used to go south side with heavies and north with mediums, but I found the north tends to get from this side at least. The north has a way of getting overrun. The north side tends to go up there a lot more than the south, in much more force than the south side does. The south side tends to leave it fairly open. Most of the times I go on north, I put up a good fight, obviously, but I've just been overrun. And for the south side, I keep getting fucking clicked on. So I've just stopped doing that unless I'm in an E100. Unless I'm in an E100, I just don't do that anymore. At least not from this side. So basically everything, I just go to that G6 spot. It lets you control the north, lets you control the middle, lets you jump on anything that tries to come down the 7-8. If they take the south side, which is what I really like if more teams could just give them the south rather than the north, that'd be, you know, that'd be nice. Because they have to cross this giant open field here to get to any cover at all. Like, there is no cover between here and here. There's just nothing. And if you're up here, it works better in tanks that aren't the Leopard. Tanks that have gun depression and turret armor, like the Centurion Action X or the T110E5, are excellent in that position. They'll try to push either up to you, in which case good luck. They have to come all the way. You can just back down off the little ridge bit into here, and they have to come all the way around here to take you on, where they're exposed to your base and artillery, or they can try to push across here, where you just get shots for days and all they can see is your turret, so you're safe. And the T-34 57 heavy, I don't know, but I was happy to farm the hit points. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this replay, and I will catch you next time.